In the computer chess championship, where the top engines compete against each other like Stockfish and Lila Zero, they don't let them play from the beginning, because then they would play the same openings and every game would most probably be a draw. What they do is that they get them to play from a specific position. For example, they have to play the King's Gambit. And I thought I should do the same, but with ChatGPT. And the opening that I prepared for ChatGPT is the Pawn Cloud. Then double Pawn Cloud to be precise. And I also played a4 and h5 just to make things a bit more spicy. And so this is a position that ChatGPT has to play from. And well, it starts with rook a3 and rook h6. Very sensible considering those two silly pawn moves. White continues with king e1, so ChatGPT is aware of the pawn cloud. But we don't have king e8, instead we have pawn, not 6, not 5, pawn d4. Yeah, and okay, white continues with knight c3. This is hanging, but I mean, who would expect this move? No one. Black doesn't take, of course, instead black develops the knight as well, knight f3, and now we have d6. So ChatGPT recognizes that this move was illegal, and so it goes back 2 moves later. We have d3 and knight c6, good moves, and now knight f3, once again, and bishop d7. And now, although we had king e2 by me and king back to e1 by ChatGPT, white just castles. Yeah. But that is not the most silly part, because now black plays castles as well. It doesn't matter that the king goes on e2 and the rook on h6. Apparently you can still castle. I mean, who are we to judge ChatGPT? And also, this is a slap in my own face. I got it to play the pawn cloud, but no, ChatGPT just castles back to a normal game. Oh well. The game continues with rook e1 and rook e8, bishop e3, and now we have knight b. I cannot see any black knight on the b file, but apparently there is one. So we have knight b to d7, capturing its own bishop, and white plays knight b itself. So there is somewhere a white knight on the b file, knight b to d2, knight f6 once again, and knight c4. However, ChatGPT playing with black regrets this move, so it gets the bishop back into the game. And now I asked ChatGPT to play aggressively, and so it plays bishop f4. I'm not sure why is that move aggressive, you just give up your own bishop. But this move is aggressive, although this pawn is hanging 2 different ways, at least it can be considered an aggressive move. And now I told ChatGPT to play a crazy sacrifice, so it captures the pawn, which to the untrained human eye, like mine, it doesn't look like a sacrifice because this pawn is not protected, but it is, because ChatGPT plays pawn takes bishop. But now the queen takes a pawn with check. Wait a minute, how did this queen get from d1 to g5? Well, according to the chess rules, the queen can move diagonally, right? And this isn't diagonal. Nowhere in the chess rules it says that the diagonal has to be of 45 degrees. So ChatGPT finds a loophole in the chess rules that no human has ever thought of. Amazing stuff. And so black plays king h7, and now I told ChatGPT to go for the checkmate. And it starts with queen h5 check. Ignore this knight. This knight apparently cannot take the queen. We have king g8, and now queen g6 check. This pawn cannot take because it is pinned by the knight maybe. So king h8, and now we have queen h7 checkmate, apparently. Even if we ignore the fact that the knight can take, what about king takes? Well, I did ask ChatGPT which piece protects this queen on h7. And at first it said that you're right, I made a mistake, there is no piece protecting that queen on h7. But because it would be a bit boring to get it to play a different move, I decided to keep the checkmate. So I told it that you were correct, just tell me which piece was protecting the queen. And so it says that the queen is not actually protected by a piece, but it is checkmate because the black king has no legal moves. I am confused and I don't understand, but I guess this is beyond my human mind to understand what is going on. So long story short, it is checkmate. And this is how ChatGPT plays out the pawn cloud. I hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, see you in the next one.